Thor!
Thor is here!
Thor! Review over. Okay, yeah, that kind of sums
Yeah, that sums it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's cold. Too cold. I guess we're stuck in this car.
Yeah.
It's winter. Well, it's actually winter now.
Yeah, and daylight savings time though, so basically we have to use this lighting, and we have 2 guests with us. And
serial killer from Hotline Miami returns, and we have my friend Corey.
Hey.
And we just came out from seeing Thor: The Dark World.
Thor!
Thor!
Yeah, another Marvel movie. Oh,
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
it was fun.
It's been a long day for me because I've been up since like 4. I've been up. I finally pulled up an all-nighter because of
You said you slept half an hour though.
almost an all-nighter, effectively an all-nighter.
Any senior in high school should know what it's like to stay up all night with no sleep.
Anyway,
Hey,
I've only got-
stop complaining. I've been at PMX all day long. This shirt is here to prove it, okay? You know what? I was busy having fun. Look at you guys.
Okay,
All
anyway.
tired from your work.
Okay, anyway, I guess before we start talking about this Thor 2,
Thor 2.
I guess
Take it off.
you saw half of Thor before your DVD crashed.
I hate my brother. He scratched up the disc so badly.
I just in the midst of my all-nighter, I managed to like squeeze in actually bothering to catch up with Thor because I saw like
Hey,
Avengers.
Horseman.
Did you watch Thor?
JK,
Did you like it?
Number 1.
this guy is Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay, so did you watch Thor when it came out, or?
I watched it. The one where he's
Where he's
the
wait.
hammer gets stuck in the rock,
Yeah.
right? And he's trying to get that, yeah.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't watched it.
Okay.
Oh, what's wrong with you? Why you watch 2 without watching 1?
Because
Honestly,
police.
that's one of the like. Honestly, so like now that I finally got to finish it, I still think it's probably one of the less substantive Marvel movies, but I think it's still like a relatively fun like romp on its own.
It's fun, yeah,
Yeah.
but then in terms of, it connects with the Marvel universe well, but then
its sole purpose is to bring magic into it, so that way if they bring other characters from
yeah, I feel like it's more like an infomercial rather than one of those like
that was
game changing kind of things, you know?
yeah, it was a little bit better at being that than Iron Man 2 was, but
Yeah.
okay, but like Thor 2, he's on his latest solo adventure.
Yeah. I'll go over the premise then. So, yeah. Apparently there was, notification. Let me fix that. Okay.
Thousands of years ago.
Thousands of years ago. Millennia, I don't know how long ago.
Thor's granddaddy, like,
He started a race, yeah. Alright.
Yay! It's like Ender's Game all over again. Yay!
you feel less bad about it this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically,
And so apparently there's like this along with the destruction of this dark elf race.
who was a species, I guess, a race that existed before the birth of the universe.
Yes,
And, like,
because there was darkness. And so there's this power called the ether, like I don't know,
It's like supposed to be like the Tesseract kind of thing.
yeah, it's like dark matter kind of stuff. And apparently these dark elves, they want to take control. They use the ether as a medium of spreading darkness. I forgot why they want darkness.
Just because
in
like
the
that's
whole
how
They were
universe.
born before the dark, like
They just
came,
thought-
so they
yeah.
want the darkness back.
How did the light come then? If darkness was
Is this
That's
a-
a question of creator.
comic book movie. It's just like
Who's God?
God,
And-
I'm Odin! Thank Odin. It's just like saying thank Allah. God bless Allah.
and let's
God bless Odin.
let's bring this. Okay, let's like bring this all back to the pod, and so Thor's granddaddy Bor or something. That was his name, Bor. He apparently killed. Well, he allegedly killed all the dark elves except and captured the ether, but they can't be destroyed, so he just sort of hid it away. While the leader of the Dark Elves, Malekith.
Malekith.
I keep thinking Malekith.
It's like Malice, but then
I keep thinking Malekith from the Suburban Knights.
Yeah.
But anyway, who's played by Christopher Eccleston, and they go hiding away for thousands of years until Natalie Portman screws things up.
Yeah. She makes contact with the ether, and the ether actually wakes them up. So yeah, the whole movie is started by Natalie Portman.
Of course, she fucks everything up.
You know, I like how like a bunch of 10-year-olds stumbled upon this, and then they're like, "Oh, yo, check this out!" And then all of a sudden, like right at that moment, Natalie Portman activates it, and she just had the best timing because the 9 realms were just about to align. Perfect timing, guys.
What do they call it?
For the sake of the story, guys.
The convergence. The convergence.
Yeah.
Convergence.
The force of gravity, though, changing and stuff, that's because of the convergence, though, isn't it? So...
Yeah.
Well,
It's basically like the convergence. Basically, it's centered around Earth because that's what humans do. And so,
Well, that's what Marvel does.
And so, from our perspective, it screws up physics, gravity, these weird points, teleportation points, where you just like completely move into a different dimension.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for the convergence, though.
Yeah.
And
then Thor finally reunites with Jane, but like she gets infected by the ether because she touched it, and now they're
because apparently it's almost like a parasite, yet it isn't really a parasite.
Dude, I've seen like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Actually, no.
Like,
I think it's more.
symbiote.
I feel like it's more of like a Deadpool kind of thing because like you guys know Deadpool,
Yeah.
Marvel. Yeah, he basically has a cancer and everything, but although it hurts him, it's still keeping him alive and everything. So it's almost kind of like that relationship. I guess symbiotic. So that's basically what the ether is.
And then I guess let's get this done quick. It's basically Thor. They reunite, and then like big grand adventure.
It's been
Save the
2
world.
years, and you've been in frickin' New York. Why didn't you take me along with you? I wanted to have shawarma too.
Dude, oh my gosh.
I was saving the world, girl.
Gosh.
As far as excuses go, that's not horrible.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
No. Still, you could have called.
Apparently, you have like phone service in different portals or something. Oh my goodness! But like Thor's father, like what I've noticed throughout the whole throughout the whole movie, it was like he was always wrong. It was like, oh my god, there's nothing wrong with her. Send her back. Oh, just kidding. She's got oh crap, we're all screwed.
saying?
I have the feeling
Okay,
he's going through a midlife crisis.
So Kenneth Branagh, who directed the first one, he's out and said this time we have Alan Taylor, who's famous for mostly a lot of HBO work like Game of Thrones, Sopranos, and
Oh, I love Sopranos.
and Mad Men. And I think this is his directorial debut in terms of feature films.
I actually don't know.
I think
It probably is. It probably is. Because I haven't really seen any.
Oh, which character?
No, I'm talking about
No,
the director.
Oh, the
director.
And I think you can tell the difference because in the first Thor it was like it's very Shakespearean because that's what Kenneth Branagh does. So it's like a lot of big statements and weird angles and like dynamics.
Yeah.
And here it's a lot of family bickering.
Hey, you know what? Let's tell that guy we're not leaving. I want to be nice. We're not going!
Sorry.
We're not going!
Sorry. We're just hanging around.
Okay, fine. It's okay. Sorry about that.
We just edited.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you.
That was kind of awkward. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, back to
No, but like I wish like that. I felt like so much could have been avoided if like Thor's father was just like, oh yeah, by the way, you can't destroy the ether. Because I mean like
It's not like it's like a nod of this nod of reality, sort of. But yeah, like I think Anthony Hopkins is kind of sleeping through this movie. I think he was like the weakest performance because he was just sort of like rushing through his lines.
Yeah. But
And they kind of just repeated like the whole like Thor's obviously right, but Odin's like stuck in his old ways. They had the same kind of dynamic, which is old and tired.
Mm-hmm. I actually think, I don't know. I have something for Thor's mama. You know, Thor's mama's pretty sick. She really knows how to fight. I mean, like goddess of like
Freya, was it
Freya? Yes, Freya. Like, I think she's the goddess of the earth or something like that. Which is how Thor gets his powers of like super strength and like manipulating the weather.
And at least in this universe,
elements.
That's where Loki gets his decoy powers.
Yeah.
Wait, just wondering. I haven't watched the first one, so they actually like legit kids of Freya and Odin.
Well,
Thor is legitimate blood
and
related,
then
but then Loki is adopted. He was originally like
he was a frost giant baby that was left to die, but then Odin just kind of found him. It was like, oh.
Yeah, and then with Odin's adoption powers, turns him into somewhat more human-like kind of being.
Which is more fragile than like his brother, and he's more.
He could always, choose to go into his frost giant form if he wanted to.
I don't think so. They never established
that. I
that.
think he could.
They never established that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw.
I just saw the movie today.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Time to read the comics.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then so like let me straight. So they just got the kids like, hey, you know what's a good idea? Let's send them to Earth.
Kids.
Is that what happened or like?
No.
Wait, what?
No, they never sent him to Earth. Well, like you mean in the first movie?
Yeah.
Thor pretty much started a war with the frost giants. And
Yeah.
Odin thought, "You idiot, you dumbass! You could have waited like 2 seconds while I figured things out diplomatically. You know what? You're learning humility in like a weekend."
So he throws his
Humility
hammer
camp,
into
go.
the earth. He throws his hammer into the earth and he can't get it out.
It's
until
basically-
he
and,
proves
like-
his worth.
Yeah, and they bring that forward here.
Okay, sure.
And you know what? Actually, I feel like there is one problem. Like the Thor's hammer, Mjolnir.
Meow, meow, meow,
Meow meow.
meow, meow.
It's Mjolnir.
There's a lot of callbacks in this movie in terms of like from the first movie, which I'm surprised.
Well,
They had the frost giant. I don't know, but like there were a few, like some of the continuity stuff is weird because it's consistent, but like Shield doesn't make an appearance in this movie at all. They made
wait, who?
Shield.
Shield, yeah.
They reference that they exist, but they don't like. There's no Agent Coulson thing coming out or like. But that's because of the series.
Shield hasn't been calling me back. Why? Yeah, you'll
Kat
find
Dennings,
out.
she's funny in this movie. Like she has a more she plays Darcy the intern, and she has a bigger role in this movie. But all she does is basically just spew out one-liners.
Oh yeah. I feel so gangster in this hood.
Swag hard.
Swag hard. Oh my gosh, that was the best video ever.
Yeah. Anyway,
super pretty.
Anyway, this movie, I guess, like, before we get, before we get to even more details, like, let's just say, this movie was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's like, there's not much to it in terms of, like, something substantive, but, like, it's just a great...
It had some meaning, but then not, like, absolute meaning.
Honestly,
that is
like,
worth
I could not
over.
tell you, like, a single character arc that, like, when the characters, like, they change dramatically. That was a separate thing.
Oh, sorry.
Facebook conversation.
That's cute.
Anyway, there's like I don't think like it's a lot of critics has been calling this movie like it's very fun, but like it's very fleeting, and I think that's because like there's really no character arc for the kid.
Like humans, they are fleeting, while we are not gods, but we are technically living longer than them,
No,
so
like,
we should rule over them.
Oh, it's like we live and die like any human, and Loki's like, yeah, give or take 5,000 years.
Yeah.
It has that traditional like Marvel humor, like
Yes.
it's very like it's.
Although I feel like it's kind of been a little bit pushed over the edge, like not. Well,
Honestly,
what I mean by over the edge is that like the jokes kind of like slipped a little bit.
They're a little obvious.
They're a little
Yeah.
bit
Like Stellan Skarsgård, who was the scientist who from
Yeah.
the naked dude, yeah.
No,
He's
the
basically-
half naked. Wait, actually no,
He was
butt
all naked.
he's
Butt
basically
naked,
just like
yes.
it's like in between this and the Avengers, he for some reason just decided to become insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, why would he want to take off his pants?
Spikes, giant.
How
How
does
is-
that help you think that?
Like, right?
How is that relevant?
Anyway.
So maybe he did have a reason to go to the insane asylum. Spoiler alert. And you'll find a special cameo in there.
Can I have my shoe back? Here, take it forward.
Oh, they have shoe socks. What is it?
This
Hold on,
way-
give me that shoe.
For some reason,
They I don't know. Somehow they were keeping the black one on top of the white one. I don't know why, but they were doing it. I don't know. Was it the
I don't
other
know.
way? I don't know.
Wasn't this
No,
movie?
Because the different worlds or whatever.
That's how, like,
the
this-
blades they converge like this and then
Flip it over.
oh.
And they have and all the strings entangled
The
tangled
holes gotta touch the
together.
other holes.
And then shoe sex appears. Pretty much.
There's a weird like
That's how you were born.
there's like a weird like,
that's how realms were born.
there's a
Shoe
weird
sex.
there's a weird shoe motif in this movie that I don't understand.
Yeah, throw me your shoe. Give me your shoe.
No. Andrew, throw me your shoe. Andrew, it's Ian.
It's you.
Again, like like you're traditionally like actually surprisingly good at movie humor. Has like some decent drama, except
Oh, and also wait. In terms of cameo, like just finishing off the last part of my,
this.
there is another cameo.
There's a greater cameo than like I think you'd probably expect.
Yeah, that is part of the storyline, like for real.
It's continuity, so it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. And probably like getting people ready for the next
Yeah.
Marvel movie coming out, and I'm not gonna talk about it, or else that would
God bless
ruin it.
America, yeah.
That's your hint.
Well, we'll have to talk about the trailers anyway. That was definitely a Joss Whedon scene because this movie like had a lot of production, like some like pretty significant production troubles for the machine Marvel Studios is now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reshoots.
Thank you, Disney. Actually, I feel like in a way Disney's kind of a godsend
Yeah.
for Marvel. So
Like this is new because like they had a new Marvel logo, Marvel Movie Studios logo in this movie, which looks awesome.
yeah,
But there was no like Paramount fake pseudo Paramount logo on it
Yeah.
or Disney logo. It's just Marvel Studios, and that's how powerful they are now. Just like making movies on their own.
it's pretty awesome. Let me air out this car. Yeah.
But yeah, there's like all good like drama, comedy, the action. There's a lot of action in this movie that was really fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
This movie's basically Star Wars.
Star Wars.
There's like a lot of laser shooting, like a lot of laser shooting. There's like
There was some stormtrooper fire, I guess. You know, stormtrooper aiming.
the Asgardian guards are basically stormtroopers. They died by the thousands in this movie.
And then somehow all the dark elves are like superhuman and can whoop ass no problem. No
I
big
don't understand,
deal.
like the stone that he put on that made it into like a super elf or whatever.
That made him accursed.
Yeah, accursed.
Why
Well, the cursed with a K.
Yeah,
Why didn't they just do that
it's
with
cool.
What?
It's
Yeah, I guess it's limited in a way.
you
I mean,
have to be the
well,
chosen one. You have to be the
everyone?
chosen.
To be the chosen one?
The chosen, like K, chosen with a K.
it's kind of the same way how you have like suicide bombers, like, oh, you are the chosen one.
No, because I mean,
You were
like,
born for this.
I'm sure, if you want to take it with a somewhat degree of logic, you'd need a stone for everyone.
yeah, but they only had like a couple of people. Like, not there's.
No, there's only one. There was like his lieutenant who only had like two
Yeah.
lines before they made him into basically a giant bull.
Right. But I
A
mean, like,
Minotaur from like
if they were
Skyrim.
gonna prepare for like this huge war, you would expect them to be like more well prepared, wouldn't you?
Well, I guess they were prepared from the beginning because they technically like already have like amazing power. Like, look, you have cloaking abilities that
You have this,
even your guardian who can technically see the whole universe can't see through. So
Yeah, but the way I'm thinking of it is
Because
because
he's Idris Elba. He's just that awesome. He's Stacker Pentecost.
Oh my goodness. No, it's because like I feel like Because they said like the dark was before the light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just assuming they have this ancient kind of magic or whatever going on.
Yeah.
And so
As is common with a lot of movies.
Yeah, but I feel like-
And also video games. Like I'm right now, when I thought of the Dark Elves, I thought of the Forerunners from Halo.
Or
You
just
know.
like your World of Warcrafts. Or,
And heck, they even had like freaking weapons from Halo.
which made it more Star Wars. They had these awesome grenades, these dark matter grenades, that when you
That basically make a little black hole kind of thing
That
and suck up
self-implodes.
anything.
For
that
like
self
5
that
seconds.
self implodes anything around it.
Dude, that is like the most craziest weapon ever. And
And you have these crazy like not land speeders, but like these like amazing like ship battles going through, and these
they're
They
basic.
look like TIE fighters.
TIE fighters. That's
No, they're TIE fighters, but then no, they have more of the shape of Jango Fett's ship, if you
or they,
know
or
what
like
I mean.
just
Where
play-
it's
or
more,
just like flying swords, like
Yeah.
flying swords.
sort of basically.
yeah, actually that's pretty cool. Like make a really heavy barrier around your ship and then basically
It's
use
like
that as a weapon.
It's like those
pretty cool.
It's like the sword things you see in Final Fantasy games played by like the Thief character. Like,
Yeah, okay,
Riku.
okay. I don't know. I don't know the original writer for the comic book series, like, but whoever designed like the Dark Elves, man, I'm actually pretty. Although there are elements from like other different like forms of media, like I guess you could say Underworld,
Yeah.
like. Although I'm not sure when that came out before the writer came
I don't
out.
know if Underworld was his own thing,
Yeah.
because like that's honestly just generic. Because
But really, I'd have to say the designs are pretty amazing.
I think
Like art direction. I'm gonna find out who
they
that guy is.
redesigned Asgard. They
They
redesigned
did.
because like in the first movie it was just basically the giant organ and that's it. Here there's actual life, plant life. There's different like architecture going on.
Yeah.
There's actual weather conditioning. It looks really
The
great.
air conditioning.
Like there's actual weather going on. It feels like an actual universe.
I thought it
and
was
it's
a
A
fun.
biome kind
Like,
of thing.
did you see the Hobbit?
Yeah,
I thought it was.
It's like Rivendell.
Yeah,
Rivendell.
yeah.
I thought it was kind of like that, except with
Had the same
lights.
color scheme.
Asgard?
Yeah.
I had that same color
Asgard
scheme.
and Rivendell.
Have you
Yeah.
watched what was it? That one new rendition of Wizard of Oz, whatever.
No.
I mean,
Oz the Great. and
yeah.
Powerful.
Oh, that. Yeah.
like that. Well, that one looked more like the Thor from like the first Thor, honestly, because you didn't see much of the Emerald City, honestly.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue. Wait. Actually, no.
Oh, like
Dude, I'm sure most people.
okay,
think
well,
I
like the
drinking
common
liquor there.
criticism about this movie in terms of like from other critics is that like the villains are weak in this movie, and they really are.
Yeah. Well, I didn't understand.
You get like a fairly like name actor in the geek community like Christopher Eccleston, the Ninth Doctor, and he basically does nothing impressive. He leaves no impression at all.
Hmm.
There's no like personal like motive for him to do this other than like I like the like destroy the universe so I can control it. Or
Except the fact that this whole movie is basically a filler for the Marvel series.
Hey,
Dave-
who are we talking about right now?
Malakarth.
Malachi.
Yeah.
Malekith,
Alright.
whatever.
Malekith.
Malekith.
The head evil
Yeah.
dark elf.
Yeah.
Honestly, but like he was supposed to be like super strong with the ether, right? And the ether was supposed to like
Ether. Yeah.
Not ether. Ether
Ether
was
is
supposed to like.
Honestly, these
destroy
like,
everything.
Why
these
didn't he just destroy Thor? Is my question though. Like, cause like he
Yeah.
had so many
He's an
chances.
idiot.
well, like this movie's like these gods are weird because like they can like handle being thrown against buildings and rock quarries like a million miles an hour. But when you stab them with a blade, dead.
Well, no, they're
He
just.
sent him away.
Let's just say that they have regenerative powers, but then there are some things that it can't regenerate fast enough. Think about it.
I don't know. Fair enough.
So basically, when you get slammed on a wall, that's not as lethal as being pierced by spikes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends.
That happened to Fandrew in the first movie.
Yeah.
Like he gets impaled by spikes, and they're like, "Oh well, we gotta leave now." There's a lot. Like if you haven't noticed, we're talking about a lot of characters because you have Thor, who's honestly like he's in this movie a little less than you think he would be.
Yeah,
Jane,
it really does focus more on the. Well, okay, continue.
because then you have Natalie Portman, who has I think more screen time than anyone.
Needed.
Kind of a little bit. You have Kat Dennings. You have Sunset Asgard. You have Kat Dennings' intern. Ian.
that was
Now
kinda
your name's
weird.
Andrew.
Yeah.
It's
That was
Ian.
kinda weird.
Honestly, I feel like
Then you have like the Warriors 3 and Lady Sif.
Yeah.
And then you have his Thor's family, and then you have Loki, and then you have the new bad guys, and then you have Idris Elba, and like a lot of these characters are straining for screen time. Because like the Warriors 3, they're heavily downplaying this movie a lot. Basically, one of them is just like left at home in the beginning of the movie, the Asian one.
Yeah, right. He only has like 2 appearances.
He grew like a Genghis Khan beard.
Oh.
Actually, in a way, it's kind of that tribe, whatever tribe he's part of, civilization, very much like Mongolians. They even had the huts going.
They got Zachary Levi for this movie, and I wanted more of him, and he probably got more lines than Joshua Dallas did in the first movie, but I wanted more Zachary Levi. He's so dreamy.
Oh my goodness.
I love Chuck. Everyone watch Chuck, if you haven't already, because that's amazing.
Evan's man crush of the day, right there.
Chuck, it's on Netflix. Watch it now.
But I feel like there was too many like things that they used a little too much, like character-wise. I feel like Kate Dennings, yeah, sure, she did a good job of being funny and everything.
It was nothing but one-liners.
Yeah,
I
one-liners.
feel like you could have just excluded her and the intern person, and it really would have mattered
It was
to
a
the
skit.
storyline.
The intern's intern.
Right.
Yeah.
The
And
interns.
then I feel like
I don't even get paid.
Like, I
I
don't
don't
get
get
paid.
paid either. Well, I wish
Let's
they
make
just
out.
focus more
No!
on the storyline versus like all this because like it felt
They all the
more-
comic relief.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
felt more like a comedy than it did in action or maybe.
Well, there was plenty of there's more action in this movie than was in the first one.
Oh, I haven't watched.
I have to agree with
Just-
that, but
Just understand. Like I said, it's a filler. It's a filler movie, I guess you'd have for the Marvel universe, and it's more like
Yeah,
your
honestly-
perfect balance of entertainment for whether
But
for
franchise
action, comedy,
Romance.
and romance. You know, you have all all those elements, but then the thing is, they're too balanced, so you don't really have like a battle of epic proportions like you
Well, there
usually
is,
do.
but,
with-
like, this, like-
there is, but then it's not as intense to say the levels of the Avengers.
you don't know.
even though they're like saving the all 9 realms.
It's again one of those we have to do this, otherwise the entire universe is just gone.
Yeah, I mean for the battle that they were supposedly fighting for, they were trying to save the universe. It didn't seem like the.
I was,
was
yeah. If
totally-
London was destroyed like it was in GI Joe, then that would have been a little more different and more epic, in
Honestly,
my opinion, at least.
Christopher Ellis as Destructo. Christopher Ellison in the first G.I. Joe did add more of an impression than he did in this movie. That you brought
I kind of did like that last battle scene though.
Yeah, there's
portal-
like the
portal.
It was kind of fun.
Kinda
Yeah.
like-
they had like all these callbacks and elements, people just phasing in and out.
Why? Okay, even why do they only go to the Dark World and Earth? It's
Well,
never like
they-
any
they-
other realm.
They went to a couple places, but
Yeah,
like
but
weird
it's
side
small.
tangents. Only to get go back to Earth. This is
I didn't really like the battle scenes actually because I felt like they're kind of too short, and the battle scenes seem more comedic. Like you wouldn't
Yeah.
actually see
I think, like-
actual fighting. It'd be like throwing around and then just like going from portal to portal.
It's more like, hey, yeah,
It's very
those
playful.
those guys are fighting in the schoolyard.
like, and you
Yeah.
and you have like they have this big escape scene, and like you have Loki commenting in the background. Look, there's another pillar you can destroy. Shut up. Girl, I can fly better than you. Like I thought you said you could. I thought you said you could fly this. I said it couldn't be that hard.
Oh my gosh, dude!
But I thought it was very playful. It was big. It was very Star Warsy. It was fun.
I didn't expect them to jump out though. That was something
Yeah.
I didn't expect.
Anyway,
Oh, reminder! There will be two end
credit scenes.
Two credit scenes. You'll get one before like the names start rolling, and then one after.
you have one after the fancy like art credits, end credits animation.
So be sure to check those
which
out.
that will probably be the jumping point for like Avengers 2, and, like everything building up to Avengers 2.
I feel like
Including Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind too.
In 2 weeks from today, so like the episode after next week's episode, it's gonna come back to Thor 2.
So be on the lookout on Tuesday night. Tuesday night for
the next one.
yeah.
So that's the 19th. The 19th.
19th. Yeah.
This is a Disney money make. That's a Marvel money making machine.
Yep.
You'll always have to deal with an Avenger, like a Marvel related thing for the rest of your life.
I guess we're beating a dead horse now. Right now we're about to hit the 30-minute mark.
It's just a lot of fun. You should watch it. Well, of course, you're probably
It's
gonna
great. It's a great weekend movie to
Yeah.
check out.
Were you about to say fart?
Friday.
No,
I was about to say Friday.
For me, I feel
I
like
thought
it's not a phenomenal film where you have to go see it. But if you do have time, it is.
And
it's
if you're
pretty fun.
like, if you follow and like because like and if you're following the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yeah, there's like there's some important franchise building in the back, mostly at the end credit sequence, and yeah.
Okay, time to move on to the trailers.
Okay, we got the Hunger Games one again from last week. Which,
Pshaw.
But
we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it.
and
Just know that.
and so we had the X-Men Days of Futures Past trailer.
Oh my gosh.
Which, okay,
yes. Yes.
Both of us have seen before. Have you guys seen it when it came
The
out?
trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer.
I didn't see the trailer, but I did watch that last X-Men.
Wolverine?
X-Men, Wolverine. Yeah.
Days of Yeah, he hasn't. You haven't seen the trailer before this.
Days of Future Past.
Days of-
Okay.
Anyway, Days of Future Past. It's basically
It's based on the.
based on the most famous, one of the most famous. I think it was ranked in the top 10 of all Marvel story arcs. And Days of Future Past basically, they send Wolverine back to make sure that the end of mutants won't occur, you know, because later in the future there's going to be massive concentration camps and everything of mutants, and it's being run by oh crap, I forgot her name.
I'm thinking of
Blue woman.
Mystique?
Mystique, yeah.
Mystique, yes. Ugh.
I was thinking.
How could I forget her name? You know, I'm bad. But anyway, if you have the chance, maybe before the movie, read the comic book series, like that arc specifically.
Yeah, it brings all the characters from the first 3 X-Men movie, including Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart,
Hugh Jackman, and Halle Berry Storm, yes, and Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde will be one of the engines.
Did I see Cyclops? I think I did, but like he didn't have his glasses, his goggles. Really? I thought he did. Like maybe.
I didn't see it.
And then you have everyone from First Class: James
Yeah.
McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Beast, young Beast, and Jennifer Lawrence. It's
Look forward to this movie. This will probably be one of the best Marvel movies out there. My expectations are really high for this right now.
it comes full circle. It's back with Bryan Singer, who did the first 2 X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Next
trailer?
Delivery Man.
The Delivery Man.
It's fun.
500.
It's the
Oh
The guy
yeah.
with a bunch of sperm, yeah, that guy.
I heard that this movie was basically it came from the idea of like this ideal cow. Apparently, this cow sperm was basically worth over $1 million. It was that highly coveted because so many features were like important, like ideal for farming and everything. And so apparently he had a crapload of babies because of his sperm donations. It was based off that idea. And so we have this movie, Delivery Man, with Vince Vaughn, like, realizing after his anonymous donation of sperm, like, he has, like, a shitload of children, and he tries to, and he's not he's kind of your...
he's a slacker type.
Yeah, he's a slacker. Well, I mean, he tries, but then, like...
He needs some kind of direction.
Yeah, so he decides to...
I didn't say I'm
connect
gonna be
with his kids. Connect with his kids.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna be a hero. I was gonna be a guardian angel.
Yeah.
I thought he said.
This movie, this movie came from like it's based on a remake of this French movie Starbuck, which is the same premise, and it's actually written and directed by the exact same guy. So it's basically
Starbuck is the name of the cow. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Maybe
Starbuck
that's
is the name of the cow. Yeah, that's where they got the idea.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
So, but honestly, the one thing I want to know is like, how much sperm did this guy donate?
I know. How is it divided?
Like 500 some.
534. Like it was 543 or something.
Dang,
It was like
man.
30.
A 36-gallon drum of semen.
Dang, dude.
Vince Vaughn, he has impressive reload time. Hey, you saw The Internship too. That was a line from that movie.
With Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson has a weird nose. In all.
He broke it in the football.
Did you see the SNL skit where like Edward Norton did an impression of him?
Oh, dude, yeah.
That was
for
really
the Wes
funny.
Anderson film thing.
That was really funny. And, side note, there was this weird shot in the trailer where he's hiding behind a tree and has the scariest pervy look. But it makes sense because he played Norman Bates in like the mostly shot-for-shot remake of Psycho, like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
My dad, well, it's like that's the kind of movie like my dad really wants to see because he likes Vince Vaughn. The problem is this movie's going up head to head against the Hunger Games, so.
Oh no, you're gonna get so screwed over.
Yeah. And finally, we have Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
I still can't get over the fact that the helicarriers get destroyed. And whenever a helicarrier appears in a Marvel movie, it gets destroyed.
Literally,
so many
when
monies
this guy
gone.
saw that happen, he's like, "What?"
That costs like another $1 billion.
He
Get your
just like
priorities.
blurted it out during the trailer.
Yeah.
It
Want
was-
to know where
it
your
was pretty
taxes
funny.
go to? It goes to this.
And it's like, so darker Captain America. He's like lost in the.
He's in his like rebel period. I don't want to listen to you guys.
This is not freedom. This is fear.
Yes,
Because
and
like
then,
Shield's going through like weird restructuring or something. I don't know. There's like level 8 or level 9. I think that was a joke from the next episode of Shield.
and then Samuel L. Jackson goes up to Captain America and he's like, can't you see with your own 2 damn eyes or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that? And he's the one with the eye patch.
Subtle.
Anyways, Captain America, lots of explosions, and an epic America action.
lot of shield throwing. You got
Shield throwing.
Yeah. Honestly, like it's just we can talk about the trailer and what happens in it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone
can see it.
It came out like a month ago.
No problem.
There's this one scene where like the guy grabs his shield. In my mind, I'm
That
just
was
like,
that was Bucky. That's a Bucky.
yeah, I'm just
that's
like,
what
why don't you just grab the shield and just. Cause like that's like his sole weapon. So I'm like, what if you just?
Hey, this is mine, nigga. I'm
like,
using
bye.
Did you have Anthony Mackie in this movie? It's like some other dude.
this. Yeah. Yeah, Captain America's shield isn't like a Mjolnir for Thor, where he can just like take
Yeah,
it back
he's like,
whenever.
"Oh,
he wants.
Well, by design, it's meant to like sort of boomerang back to him.
I loved it
Because of the vibranium.
I loved it in the movie when he lost his hammer and it was like kept going.
Yeah, where'd
It kept
go
taking
now?
the long way between
Okay, yeah, there's a
worlds.
great part in the climax. But okay, going back to Thor, like
Yeah.
where like okay, he's in free fall with Malakarth, and like he tries calling his
His
meow
hammer.
meow meow,
Oh.
and like but he kept missing him. It kept going through different portals.
When
It's just-
when Thor falls
Stop
through the portal,
losing your meow meow. Why?
meow meow.
when Thor
Meow meow, come back.
when Thor would fall through the portals, he would just like miss it by not even a second, and then it would not go through the portal.
Let's
It'd
just keep
it'd
going
go
up.
up into space and try and figure out where the hell he was.
Meow meow, I choose you. Return meow meow.
You had that same joke in at the first end credit scene. Saying 5 down, like 1 down, 5 to go.
Collect all the legendary Pokemon.
Okay, honestly, like, would you stick around for the second one? Well, like the credits aren't that long, but like,
I wouldn't. There's really no.
there's like one
Progression.
cute joke at the very end, but like otherwise, this kind of happens.
Yeah.
Basically, all you really need to know about the second ending is that.
They get together.
Well, that and,
Again.
and like they're basically prepping you. They're
It's
like, "Oh,
been
this is
2
another
days.
movie."
Where have you been?
Chill, man. I need to talk to my daddy. And it's basically what happened.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Loki in this movie. Loki's great. Loki is really.
Yeah,
great.
he wasn't on the low key, you know.
But like, yeah, once Loki like was introduced as like paired up with his brother.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. Okay.
But yeah, the first half is a little shaky, but once Loki gets together with his brother, it's a great ride.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the special effects. Oh, typical Marvel movie special effects, which is actually astoundingly good.
This for Thor, like for some reason the first Thor is very shaky with its special effects.
Yeah.
Here they've improved on it. There's some obvious green screen there. Some of the textures are weird with the design of the things, but
still it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Like you wouldn't even pay attention to those really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's obviously meant to be sort of cartoony. It had this weird sheen, this like very colorful sheen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't see this movie in 3D. But I've heard
Should we have seen it in 3D?
Is it a 3D version?
it's always gonna be in 3D.
Yeah.
There's always 3D.
Marvel is always gonna be.
I've heard the 3D in this movie's
Cool.
bad. I've heard the 3D in this movie's pretty blah. But it comes with 5 extra minutes of Captain America footage.
Oh, what?
Our theater doesn't support 3D for whatever reason.
Gosh, anything for Captain America, man.
Captain America, yeah, that was my favorite pre-Avengers movie, pre-Avengers Marvel movie. But yeah, I guess that's kind of it for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Super fun movie.
Watch it.
Good blockbuster entertainment.
Blockbuster? Nah, that shit's gone. That shit's gone. We all know what happened this past week.
Goodness.
Sad life.
What happened?
They went bankrupt.
Well, they're officially dead.
Oh
Yeah.
no, anyone could have seen that coming.
I know, but like,
They probably got like.
They're
bought out or
officially
something.
dead, and they're going to be closing down the last
Everything-
200 shops in the U.S.
they'll be gone by
by
New Year.
2014.
Yeah, they'll be gone before the end of January.
So, if you have the chance, go to Blockbuster and like buy up all their movies if
Or
you
just
can.
steal them.
Okay, you can steal them.
What are they gonna do about it?
I mean, you know.
They're just dead. They're a dead store walking. They're a dead franchise walking.
I'm gonna laugh when this video gets deleted because of your comment.
Thumbs down. I work at Blockbuster for some reason.
Just edit. Oh, there you go. Problem solved.
Yeah, so do the typical stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and connect with us. Because we like to do such things. We like to talk about movies.
We like to talk about anything that we can like relate to.
Share this movie or trailer I mean, review.
Vlog.
Movie aftermath. Thingamajig.
So you can see
Conversational
this guy again.
fallacy. Okay, I guess we're
Bye.
Bye.